be there on the live stream. The difference being that sometimes encoders tend to choose what they want to stress. Like if a computer is getting really stressed out, it might drop frames, it might drop some bits, or it might choose to put all its resources into the local video and not the encode. So it just depends on the encoder, really, but mostly you'll see dropped frames. And when it's dropping frames, it's really easy to tell because everything is looking like this, but you're still getting a full image and it's not pixelated.
Was it stressing out because the software encoder couldn't handle it, or the
Yeah,
iPad couldn't handle
the
it?
iPad is not really built to encode. It's really not. And YouTube Gaming can do it because games are basically static images, like especially on iPads, like Hearthstone or whatever. If it was doing like a really graphic intensive game, it really wouldn't be able to handle it. Meg Campbell will be streaming her games from the iPad, but she's got an output. She's basically got a connector that takes this as a display out to HDMI. Yeah, and she's just superimposing.
Is she using the Pterodactyl or?
I think she's just using an Elgato.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever made like high quality content with this, or is that just a barrier that's always going to be there?
That's a barrier that's probably always going to be there, but we can alter the quality of the video here. Like for instance, I don't. This is really high quality video on the iPad. I don't need it to be high quality video. That's just unnecessarily stressing. Yeah.
Okay.
The machine. So there are things we can do. I can't set the bit rate on this. It's just taking whatever is available on the local network. And since we use custom, we're sending it to the ingest, but I'm curious if we used basic, what it would actually be sending. I'm sure it would probably send 1080 because, again, people like the bigger numbers for some reason, even unnecessarily.
You're going to have that pixelation.
Mm-hmm. I haven't updated this software since we got it, so maybe they've fixed it, maybe not, I don't know. But what we're seeing right now is a result of the iPad really not being built to encode.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Were you able to get live through your events?
So I'm having it's saying okay. Do you know why it's giving that error?
Video resolution is, so inside the live control room, it'll tell you exactly what is going on with your stream. Stream Now, little known fact, does also have a live control room, but it's kind of hidden because every URL has an event ID. If you put in the event ID inside, live event analytics v whatever, you can also get to your control room for your Stream Now event. So this one is saying your stream's okay, but you're not sending 16 by 9 signal. You're sending 1152 by 720. So let's go into OBS and just confirm that. Studio settings, stream, output, video, right here. So your base canvas resolution is your computer screen resolution. And you should change the output scaled resolution is actually what you need to be sending. So just really quickly, we would stop this. We would go to settings. You go to your output and change this to So you don't have that. That's weird. This is not regular. These are not those dimensions, but we should be able to change it. Okay.
Yeah, I was getting the same error too.
So my computer at home does that. It's like the screen is 1376 by 8 something. So I just have to manually go in and adjust because it's just taking that ratio and like scaling it down into something it understands. So now you should be good to go.
Yep.
If your partner is running into problems, the one thing I really like about our analytics console is it'll tell you exactly what's happening. Yeah, like